Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, September 3, 2022, and giving you our parlay picks, match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, make sure to watch them till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Oakland Athletics vs Baltimore Orioles. Orioles magic is alive and well as the team continues its playoff push. The Orioles sparkling 1.56 ERA in their last 6 games and their overall 3.42 ERA at home should bode well against an Oakland team that has the worst batting average in baseball and has scored the second fewest runs per game. Baltimore's offense has slowed as well over their most recent stretch, but they have had timely hitting. The Orioles have hit 8 home runs in their last 6 games and should be able to do enough damage against a struggling A's team to cover the run line. Baltimore is 36-22 against sub.500 teams this season, and that record will improve on Saturday night. Our team pick is Baltimore minus 1.5 runs. Austin Voth has allowed 3 earned runs or less in 6 straight starts. In those 6 starts, he allowed 2 runs or less in 5 games. Oakland will struggle offensively against Voth and the Orioles bullpen. The Athletics are bottom 5 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Baltimore has not been anything special on offense this season. They are around the middle of the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, strikeouts, SLG, and OPS. This will be a lower scoring game, and the under will hit. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. Chicago Cubs vs St. Louis Cardinals. Smiley has pitched well over the last month or so, posting a 0.90 ERA and a 0.933 WHIP over 30 innings in 5 starts in the month of August. The problem is that he usually goes 5 or 6 innings before departing, which means the Chicago bullpen has to try and keep the team in the game after that. We've seen on a recurring basis that they have not been up to that task. Throw in that Wainwright has posted a 2.15 ERA and a 1.04 WHIP over 92 innings at home this season, accompanied by the Cardinals' advantage in the bullpen, and you have to think that they are in good shape here. Back the better team and take the Redbirds in this contest as they pull away late. Our team pick is St. Louis Cardinals minus 1.5 runs. Adam Wainwright has not pitched well this season according to his baseball saving page, as he is in the 3rd percentile in whiff percentage so far. He has been doing well in terms of controlling his pitches, as he has a 6.5 walk percentage this season as well. Wainwright has a 5-pitch arsenal with 3 pitches being thrown at least 25% of the time. This will be his 4th time facing the Cubs this season, as he has won 1 in 20 innings and allowed 4 runs on 20 hits with 1 hit by pitch, 6 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Even with these offenses doing well this season, the pitching has been doing well. Drew Smiley is 3-2 with a 2.03 ERA with a 1.03 WHIP in his previous 7 starts, while Adam Wainwright is 3-1 with a 2.31 ERA and a 1.01 WHIP during that same stretch. Even these bullpens have shown the ability to get some outs, as St. Louis is 11th in the sport with a 3.67 bullpen ERA, while Chicago is 24th in the majors with a 4.30 reliever ERA. The under has hit in 8 of the last 11 games played in St. Louis between these teams, so go with the under to hit in this matchup. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. Minnesota Twins vs Chicago White Sox. It will be interesting to see how Maile bounces back from his early departure in his last game. Maile has not pitched in over 2 weeks, and the Twins are likely to be very careful with the right-hander. Cease, on the other hand, has been outstanding this season, and particularly in his 1 start against Minnesota. At home this season, Cease is averaging over 12 K9, so he will certainly keep the ball out of play for the most part. Cease will get the White Sox deep into this game and set up the back end of the White Sox bullpen nicely. With their ace on the mound in a critical series, this is a must-win for the White Sox, so I fully expect their intensity to match their desperation. Minnesota has won 6 of the 10 meetings between the 2 teams this season, but the White Sox have won 4 of the last 5 meetings. Take the more desperate team with a more reliable starter in this matchup. The defending AL Central Division champions, like the Twins, have to make their move now, or it will be wait till next year mode very shortly. The White Sox will be making their playoff push without manager Tony La Russa for the immediate future. The 76-year-old multi-time World Series championship manager has a heart issue and has taken a medical leave of absence. With Miguel Cairo in place as interim manager, the White Sox ended a 5-game losing streak with 2 straight wins over last-place Kansas City. On Friday night, looking to gain ground on both the Twins and Guardians, the White Sox pulled out a 4-3 win over the Twins. The Chi Sox are now 3 games in back of the Guardians and just 2 in back of the Twins. Take Chicago with a money line. Maile will start his first game since August 17 as he was out of the team due to right shoulder inflammation. In his last 5 games, Maile has an ERA of 3.08 as he has shut down opposing teams with 24 strikeouts in 26 innings pitched. In August, he had an ERA of 2.51 as he played in 3 games due to his injury. This is Maile's first start against Chicago since he joined the White Sox from Cincinnati. On Friday, the Twins lost on a walk-off to the White Sox as they dropped their second game in a row. Before the back-to-back losses, Minnesota was playing well as they won 5 straight games. In their 11 games against the White Sox, Minnesota is batting .260, which is just a shade lower than their average against the rest of the division, .264. After dropping 5 games in a row, the White Sox have regained a step as they now have a current win streak of 3 games. Cease will get the start for the White Sox as he has not recorded a win since August 5. In the last 5 games, he has accumulated an ERA of 3.26. He has struck out 29 batters in his last 30 innings as Cease continues to be a force for Chicago. The only thing letting the White Sox down has been timely hits, but on Friday night, it worked out perfectly. Chicago defeated Minnesota on a walk-off RBI by Jose Abreu to give the White Sox a 4-3 win. Game 1 of the series was a feisty one as both teams cleared the benches over disputes of pitches too close on the inside half of the plate. This is something that will be interesting to watch come Saturday night. Against American League Central teams, the White Sox own a batting average of .270 as they have accumulated 63 home runs in their 58 games played. Against Minnesota, they are batting .284 in the 11 games they have faced off. The White Sox have hit 17 homers off of the Twins this season, which rank second on their list of most homered teams. Chicago has hit 21 homers off of the Royals for the most. While Chicago should be able to hit off of Maile, Cease will shut down the Twins' offense, leading the home team to victory. In the batter's box, first baseman Luis Arias has been electrifying versus the White Sox this season. He is batting a team-high .396 against Chicago in his 11 games. He has 6 RBIs on 19 hits in 48 at-bats. He has been a key player for Minnesota this year when the offense has truly needed it. If the Twins can squeeze more than a couple runs, it should come as a surprise. For Minnesota, the under is 5-1 in their last 6 games against the AL Central. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs.